What's up, guys and gals, and welcome to Veve Vibes, where I love talking all things Veve NFTs, speculation, and of course the market. So first things first, this video is a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about a whole bunch of different things. Typically my videos are just focused on one topic. Today we're going to be talking about a few things that's already happened in like the Veve community, things that's actually happened to me today in the Moon Knight drop. I've had a lot of success, which I'm going to cover here in a little bit, as well as HRO. So the HRO stuff is going to be at the very tail end, so if that's something or a project you don't care about, that's at the very end, so you don't have to worry about it. But yeah, we'll jump into it. So first things first, and it's not really anything to show, which was actually transfers were open for like a very brief amount of time here on Veve. I think that was just kind of a mistake, but for about 15 to 20 minutes, you could actually transfer NFTs to other people. I know a handful of content creators that took advantage of this because they wanted to give out giveaways or people were giving them NFTs and stuff like that. So that was really cool, but it seems like that was just kind of a hiccup on Veve's end. If it does get enabled again, if you guys want to help me out, QR code is right there too. That always helps the channel. And of course, if you guys want to add me on Veve, Fastos 9.9999 million. I do update that every so often, so you guys can find me there relatively at the top. So first order of business, which is, if this will do a screen transition, your boy ended up getting actually 3 comics. So I do run 2 phones. That's something I'm very open about. I actually ended up getting 2 drops on each phone, or no, 1 drop on each phone on the drop, so they both won. And then I actually ended up getting a rebound on my Veve Vibes account. So didn't have a screen recording or anything like that on my other phone, but I managed to get basically a common, an uncommon, and a rare across the 3 drops, which I think is really lucky. I'm kind of just scaling my way up. So here's the first drop. You can see I got a screenshot there. There's the truck. Ended up getting, this was the common at 7,403. And then this is actually the rebound. You can barely see it. It says 804. So 4 minutes later, this is the first time ever, I shit you not, ever, that I've ever gotten a drop and a rebound on the same drop, or whatever you want to call it, like ever. So I've gotten drops, I've gotten rebounds relatively recently. This is the first comic drop I've gotten since like December, and I've never gotten a rebound as well as a drop. So those people, you know, it's kind of nice. It's a good feeling when you can actually get both, because there's a lot of people I see all the time in Discord. Oh, I got a rebound, or I got like 2 rebounds and the drop, and I'm like, how do people do this? So I managed to do this. Maybe I'll make a video on how I do rebounds and the system that I use that seemed to be working for me more recently. So I'll maybe cover that in the future. And again, that is just a beautiful sight, as you guys can see as well. There's a tweet I made out there in the middle. I know it's kind of hard to see, of 2 pending orders. I've never seen that before on a comic. I don't think I've ever seen 2 pending orders ever at any point. So that was a really, really good feeling. I'm stoked to have that happen to me. And I did have a quick little video. It might be kind of hard to see, but this is me basically screen recording me doing the drop, if you guys are kind of curious how I do the drop. So it says 3, 2, 1, 0, and you can see the little tapping. It records kind of where I tap and stuff. So I was super stoked to win the drop on that one. So that was really, really awesome. A lot of people were excited. Just the overall, just Veve community sentiment was just really high. And I've never honestly got 45 likes before on a tweet, so that's really cool too. So moving on, Allison Veve is actually a bot that Omi the Clown runs, that is typically designed to let people know when there is a relatively low mint, like at the bottom 20% mint NFT at floor price. So it's a good way to kind of snipe stuff if you guys are into like low mint sniping. But more recently, he's been posting a thing where essentially it's finding NFTs that are just being transferred over and over and over. So it says suspicious bot activity. You know, this NFT has been transferred 19 times between 7:25 p.m. and 8:58 p.m. So basically, over the course of about an hour and a half, one NFT was transferred 19 times. So that's definitely suspicious activity. Obviously, this thing isn't detecting if someone's just transferring at once. Like, I do have another phone, so sometimes I will transfer. Well, before I would transfer gems. Now I have to transfer an NFT and like buy it for myself and all that stuff, which is fine. But so it's really not detecting it until there's an account that is transferring a single NFT, you know, 5+ times. That's what it seems to be here. So an amazing job by Omi the Clown and this whole Allison Veve thing. I think it's kind of crazy that it seems like objectively what we're actually seeing here is that the Veve community is actually like stepping up to the plate when it comes to busting these bots a little bit more than Veve. So I'm not sure if that's kind of lighting a fire under Veve's butt to kind of actually get things done, but it seems to be working. It seems to be working. We also had a ton of people get W's on this most recent drop. So this is the Ecomi wiki of the most recent Moon Knight drop. Not much to see here. I mean, the drop literally happened, you know, 6 hours ago at that point. So there's not much to see on the charts. I did see the rares hit up as high as like, I think 60 gems at one point. The uncommon was probably around 24. So the 3, I also sniped a couple comics on my other phone as well. So I actually managed to buy 2 uncommons and a common. I flipped all 3 of those for about 35 gem profit. I need to start recording that stuff. Honestly, I keep forgetting. You get so caught up in like what's happening in the moment that I forget to record. So maybe next time when I am starting to do some market sniping as such, I'll try and do a better job of finding. I'm not sure why my music is just like not playing right now. We have to do a quick refresh and it should work. So regardless, yeah, and the market is actually down quite a bit for just in general. Like the market across the board is down, and the Moon Knight comic was doing really well until we had this announcement, which was essentially Veve made an actual 3D premium digital collectible drop that is going to be happening here on Wednesday. So there's actually 2 drops. Initially they announced this, and then it looked like probably like 15-20 minutes later, maybe 30 minutes later or so, it started. They actually did the second drop announcement. So my last couple streams, I actually was just doing a whole bunch of just Moon Knight lore stuff, and we actually got introduced to this character in those videos. This hasn't been shown yet in the films, but as far as I know, this character, Mr. Moon Knight, is actually like a detective of some sorts. So I'm not sure this is, you know, Moon Knight's kind of, you know, deals with some sort of like split personality disorder, or like the main character's name is Mark Spector. So this could be another aspect of him, whatever it is. But regardless, Moon Knight, there's going to be it looks like there's going to be a pair of 2 collectible drops. So this one that's happening at 8 a.m. This one that's happening at 8 a.m. There's actually 2 drops. And then at noon, there's actually also 2 drops that's going to be happening here around noontime as well, of this character that looks to be in a suit. So price points, I have no idea, no clue, don't know the rarity, don't know the mints, don't know anything else about the drop itself. I do think these will do decently well. I do think these will probably still go for relatively close to box price, assuming that they're both like an uncommon or a common or whatever it is. But if we do end up getting like a common and like an ultra rare, and the ultra rare is animated, like that one could go for quite a bit more. But again, just in general, the market sentiment is like people are just really just trying to cash in profit at any point they can. We saw this with the kit vehicle as well. So let's see if I can actually pull this up with the most recent kit vehicle, if this will start loading. Seems like I might be just having straight up issues with my internet. So yeah, the kit vehicle last I saw was about 140. It was about 216 hours ago or so. So I think people are preparing for this drop. In addition to that, people are just trying to develop gems. Like things are at all-time lows for the most part, almost across the board. You know, waltz are going for 13K. So right now people are just trying to find any way they can to sell any kind of profitable NFT at any point over these next few weeks, possible months at the end of the day. At long term, I'm still very bullish on Veve. I love Veve, but right now, just the general downswing of the market, I'm kind of, once I do win some of these comics, I do end up selling them off. Right now, I still have the comics right now that actually won on drop. I haven't sold them yet because I do fully expect that Moon Knight and these other ones the comics are gonna go up quite a bit. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing a video on these Moon Knight drops with price predictions when they do finally drop the Medium article. Oh yeah, and here's the HRO part. So if you guys don't care about HRO, you guys can switch off. But big news here, which is, if you guys don't know, the digital exclusive card. So there is the hybrid cards, which are that have a physical and then a NFT twin that you have to scan and all that stuff. But most recently there was a drop that happened on HRO where it's just exclusively digital NFTs. And so some of these have been doing very well. I still have 2 packs myself. I'm not opening them. I probably never will, to be quite honest, because it's just too risky. I'd rather just take the guaranteed profit at this point. So yeah, I think I'm just having issues with my internet, because right now it seems like nothing is loading or nothing is working at this point. Let's see. Oh, okay, there it goes. Now it's finally catching up. So legendary. Here that we can see is the Riddler. So the Riddler is selling for 15K, which is absolutely ridiculous. And for the longest, I'm like, there's no way it'll sell for that much. But most recently, you guys can see here, someone bought a Riddler for $14,905. Mint 100, which just means it's a flat 100. So that is the highest mint possible on there. It's almost like getting a max mint on a comic or a digital collectible, whatever it is, on Veve, which is, you know, I do think should ask for like a premium. And all the low mints are, I think, all the ones that are considered 50 and below. So someone actually went on HRO, you know, put onto the app itself $15,000 and managed to buy the Riddler, which is insane. And some of these cards are actually going for way more on Immutable X when people are asking for Ethereum, Omi, things like that. So that's actually like a really big deal. And to top it all off, our friend over in the Veve community just pulled a Riddler pack, A10, my single remaining HRO pack at the Gale. So I thought it was, to be honest, I thought it was at the Gale that pulled this pack. So it looks like it was a friend or someone else. This just kind of stumbled across my Veve feed, but this guy unboxed an A10 Riddler, which is considered a low mint, very low, and I just said this is going to be worth a lot. Congrats. So who knows how much money this guy's actually going to get for this very, very low mint Riddler. This is a part of the very first digital collectible pack that's ever been launched on HRO, so I think it's going to be a big deal. So yeah, that's just kind of some news that's been happening in HRO. Not much going on from there. I did hear a little rumor that some of the physical packs could be releasing at the end of the week, like actually out to like box stores and stuff like that, like Walmart, but I'll try and have my ear to the ground as much as I can. To be honest, I joined the HRO Discord like 3 days ago, so I haven't really had time to ask a bunch of questions or to kind of figure out more about the community, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Congratulations to everyone that did actually win the drop for the Moon Knight comic. Seems like the general sentiment is like very positive in Veve. I agree. It seems like the bots are getting busted. Did hear rumors too that some of the bots might be switching over to HRO just because it seems like they can't really do much on Veve as of right now. But I do think it's only a matter of time. Like, bots are always going to find a way. No platform is completely immune to bots, so we'll see how this all plays out. But I'm still super excited for both HRO and Veve as well. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys take care. Please double and triple check all of your guys' listings so you don't screw yourself over. And I'll catch you guys next time.